Hello, it's me. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Yay! Hello. It's me. You guys are having a alright Friday night, Friday morning? Whatever time it is. You're all doing well. I don't. Yeah. Well, today will be probably a quieter, chiller art stream. Might just be more line art and color and stuff. We'll see. Feel like judging, like, based off yesterday, everyone was probably off doing like a job interview or something important. So I'll just be here chilling, I guess. Hello. So yeah, I don't have like a set goal for today, I guess, as in I'm not I don't have like a single file or drawing or something I want to get like done by tonight, by the end of today's stream or anything. So I'll might be jumping between files and projects and stuff. We'll see. But hey guys, nice to see you here. I hope everyone's doing well. I think I'll start with doing the line art on this duck and dinosaur commission, which I was kind of wary of doing on stream because I don't want people to kind of scroll past my stream on, like, you know, the Twitch like the art page on Twitch and being like, whoa, this artist is drawing a dinosaur. It's like don't that's not me, I'm sorry. It's not what I usually do. I don't know what to tell you, man. I think the things I can do is use my usual brush, and that'll be fun, but I think I might want to try to use a completely, like, different kind of brush with a dinosaur and kind of give it more of this serious kind of look and effect, and then we'll make the duck just really cute. This was really hard for me. I mean, doing the shapes and stuff was not so hard, but like, my first pass of this, the proportions and everything were just so off that, like, you know, I wanted to draw more of a raptor, like a velociraptor type thing, and like I got closer to like a T-Rex because everything was kind of the wrong ratio and the wrong size. So it's like, it's fun, but I'm not comfortable, you know? Or no, I don't want to, no, I don't want to, that's not, because I don't want to make it sound like, oh, I'm doing this because I need the buddy and I would do, no, it's not that, it's just like, I'm doing this because it's fun and I want the challenge. And I'm doing it for a friend, you know, a viewer of the channel who has commissioned me a few times already. But it's, I don't want to make it feel like I'm doing this against, like, my will. But it's like, I don't typically draw this kind of thing, you know? Yeah, I mean, like, as we have said, if Ali ever comes out with merchandise, it's gonna be 2000s gamer era vibe. Well, there are like software and there's stuff online, like pose references online, like Pose Maniacs, that type of stuff. That type of stuff that you can use as reference and like 3D like model reference. It's pretty good. I don't want the line to be too thick. I don't know what my line should be looking like. Yeah, it's like I'm gonna unironically make a charge with my laser shirt or something. An ironic eat, sleep, game, repeat shirts in the year 2026. You guys are gonna like it. Nah, we're like, I mean, like we're a far way off from thinking about merch. But when it happens, it's gonna have a vibe. I mean, I'm gonna... I think we're gonna go kind of more of like the Jurassic Park look. Maybe. Let's see. This is also a commission, so I'm not gonna be like drastically changing things on the fly. Oh man, this is why you gotta have good sketches and not just make one really big bold line and be like, I'll figure that out later. I think we'll also have pretty dramatic like black line shading. A little eye. I mean, I'm just drawing the head now. I'm not like at the arms or legs yet. I'm also not quite sure about this, like, eye and the face. I kind of want him to be. I still want him to be kind of cute. Checking my line quality. Should probably have a bit better of a sketch, you know, because get these teeth. It's like nothing. Let's do this. Its own layer. And I don't want them to be all uniform. Kind of at this point, like it's just the shape. I mean, but that's the thing. Maybe they should be a little more, a little uniform. Or you know what? This is probably something I should be doing with a whole bunch of references up. This is not great. We can do the duck. The duck's the easy. Oh, but maybe we want a different line art style for the duck. Well, we don't want it to be too drastically different. We need them to still have some sort of cohesion, even though they're going to kind of basically be in kind of two different art styles. A little ducky feathers in. What eraser do I have for now? I don't know if I want that. A little butt feathers. What's this line? Get out of there. I might change this. I'm not like super happy about this. The shape is really important when you're doing cute little round little guys like this. Really cute. Simple. Let's see. I'm gonna make it. Where do I want it to stick? That's not cute. Maybe that. Yeah. Hello. Working on a silly little commission. Doing the lines on it, but just a little bit for now. I think probably switch over to something different later. And it's shaping up to be more of a, you know, have a million references open kind of thing. Draw in my solitary cave and not on stream. How do I want little duck feet to go? Want to make him? Actually, that's kind of fine. I might want to point them out a bit more. Make a little look a little duckier. Then we give him his little hat. A little safari hat. I want it. I guess I'm going like full Jurassic Park on it, which is fine because that's kind of the vibe. Line down. And then we're gonna do the little nectar thing. I think this one will just be lines, and we'll probably color the lines. I'm not sure where exactly I want to connect it from. But, duck. So the straps in the hat, that's more or less a placeholder right now. I don't know how, because it's really important we place it in a way that still looks cute. Like, realistic detail is not the important part of the duck. But anyway, look at all the... I'll do the saddle eventually. gonna be cute and happy, like so. We'll work on this later. Me. I think I'm gonna already work on something else. I think there's some color left I can do on. Yeah, we're nowhere near done with Sammy's. But there's a lot to think about. Do I have something I can draw that I just don't need to use brain power for? And Invader Zim was like my thing when I was 13 years old. I think we'll just color. Maybe let's hide hands and the controller for a bit so we can kind of see what we're coloring. And we're just gonna make this. We're just gonna kind of soften the colors. This isn't gonna be shown that much anyway, but it's weird if we don't, color it at all. Everything okay. Up until the knee. I've made this so hard for myself, honestly. But we're here now, so oh well. We'll blend that out because it should be a little soft anyway. That's too much. Lighten. Kind of soften those edges. Don't need to be too soft. There. Oh, like candy, like yeah, like the bracelets and stuff. I forget that you could, that's like one of the names for them. Man, that's like, this feels so nostalgic for me. Because that's, I don't mean this as an insult or anything, but it's like, that's like stuff I did when I was in middle school. I used to be like obsessed with Invader Zim. still, I mean, it's still such a vibe. Kind of, a little softer. I want to make the thighs look squishy. Okay, and then I think this is also on this layer. I think I really probably overthought this whole thing. Too many things are on different layers, but I think it'll probably work in the end. It's this leg is split in like 2 separate layers because I thought it would be cute if this leg, the one that's up, kind of moved up and down in like the PNG tuber, like kind of like you know, like not like a full kick, but just kind of playing a game and relaxing. But it's like fishnet like stockings, and I've separated them on 2 layers, and I'm really worried that it's gonna be noticeable, like it's not gonna be seamless. So I'm thinking I might just join them up anyway, or I do the animation and not leave it up to the software. I've really overcomplicated it. I love Gravity Falls. Very, very much so. I watched it as it came out, and I've rewatched it several times. Let's do hands. Thanks for lurking. Gonna slowly, very chill coloring in line art sesh. I'm really big into like mysteries and well, I guess like Gravity Falls doesn't have that much of, it's not like really sci-fi, but I like that kind of shit on the show. It's like shows it's like based off of, you know, like Twin Peaks and X-Files and stuff. I think having like a cartoon that did that but took it very seriously but still was really, really funny, because I really love the humor in Gravity Falls too. It's really funny. But like having that overarching mystery that didn't bog down the series and like making it feel really like heavy at all times, but like having such an interesting mystery. So good. Very rewarding by putting all these little clues like in the background, or kind of there's a lot of things to notice when you're watching it, when you're going through. That's a fun one. I don't know if I have a favorite. Well, I was gonna say like, oh, I don't know if I have a favorite episode, because it's like there's a lot of really good ones, but I think like one of maybe like the I'm trying to remember the title. Like, is it like a Tale of Two Pines? The one that the flashback episode that is so like well done. That's such a good episode. It might be that. Yeah, there's just it's so good. I think Disney like TV had a lot of really good talent around that time. So even if like the shows were a little hit and miss, they had some really cool people working on them. But I think like start to finish, Gravity Falls was such a solid show. And it was so well done. I think it's kind of a unfortunate some of the other shows that kind of like was around that time. You know, it felt like they had like their good seasons and their not so good seasons, or like started off really good and then like got not good at the end. But I think like Gravity Falls is just kind of some of the most like solid like TV I've seen pretty recently. Like it's great. And again, like it is Twin Peaks for children, but like not as it's a kids show. It's just like a really digestible Twin Peaks. But yeah, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful show. I have a lot of love for Gravity Falls. A lot of cool like voice talent on it too. and also like really genuinely super funny. I love sorry. I love the humor. Me sip in more coffee and water. Yeah, right. Okay. And I'd probably go for like a lighter color in the hands because I think I make them always really dark an accent. And if I remember correctly, I think they have nail polish. I want to shade this. This thingy is kind of weird. But we also don't really need to go too hard on shadows, and that's something I need to remember. Let's kind of drop that in. Yeah, that's weird. do a little bit extra shading here, there, here, and there. Make it a ref. Where are all my references? Yeah, so there is nail polish, or rather, the nails of color. This will paint the nails. Okay, and then the tricky part is what I've just been kind of saying this entire time with this commission is, like, with everything being black, like the clothes, the hair, the nails, the tough part is not having everything kind of blend into each other. And right here, you know, you can kind of see what I mean, where me coloring the fingernails, that this nail kind of disappears into the jacket, and I need to be, that's what I keep talking about, like, that's what I need to be wary of. So we're gonna shade it, and hopefully it doesn't get, like, lost. Hello. Yeah, I'm primarily an art streamer. I get fan art sometimes. I don't really, like, expect it. Nice when people do it. A lot of times it's kind of like doodles and sketchbook stuff, or when people are watching my stream or studying, or they should be studying. But it always makes me happy. Sometimes. Hey, but I mean, I guess Aru, me sketching me into your notes has like given you all A's, has it not? Hey, if you've been working for so long, sorry. You've been working for so long that you're aching. You need to take a break. I know it's kind of difficult to stop yourself when you're in the flow state and when you're working, but let me tell you, take a little break. It ain't worth it, kid. Good night, Buck. See you maybe in like 2 hours. No, if that's not giving up, that's taking a break so that your back's not in pain. Man, all of this is too. Everything I need to work on is demanding. I don't want to do demanding things today. Just want to relax. I just want to have a cool, chill time on stream. Where are the things? What? Wait. Okay. Oh man, I want to do anything today. Jeez. Almost. I don't want to keep like blurring things though, because it's not how I usually work. But I feel like it's the thing to do here. But okay, I'm using the wrong fill tool. I'm using my animation one, which is a little settings are different. Good for work. This is really something. We're just using the blur tool today. I feel like a fraud. I'm gonna use the airbrush tool like some kind of hack. What is this? What? Oh, okay. Alright, the fill tool's just not gonna work for me, I guess. Well, this all comes down to it's because I'm using super similar colors and they're not, the tolerance is low. So it's just like thinking that I'm just filling in the same color. And again, this is just me like complaining on stream. I don't want, especially since these are commissions for viewers, I don't really want it to seem like I am hating doing their commissions, because that is not it. I'm just whining. Mm. And I think it looks kind of fine, but yeah, it's all just is the contrast good enough? Can you actually see the shadows? I might just like do color correction and kind of push um the contrast and the lighting at the end. That might be better. So another thing I'm thinking is I just do something maybe like this. Not like that. Actually, sort of like that. But not exactly like that. We kind of just do some lightening, which is like the jacket. We lighten the parts that we've already done, but not too much. And then, but doing that makes certain parts look so messy. You better enjoy doing the commission. Sammy, no! Yes, Sammy, I will! I'm doing good. How are you, Sammy? No, I am having a good time. Commission, I'm just using... I need to think! No. It's like it's more. I kind of like having the limitations to work around. It's this is gonna make me sound like so I don't know, like pretentious, but it's a lot of it is that I want to give you a good product, like a good final result. So I'm just like, oh, I can't just brush it aside and be like, oh well, I'll be fine. No. It's a black outfit. No one's gonna look, or like it's a PNG tuber. No one's gonna look at the details that much. I don't want to do that. I want to make sure it's all good. And that also like with models and making models and stuff like that, that it's gonna look fine on whatever kind of like background or game you decide to play, and it's not just gonna be like a mass of there's like one block of color that I can't see past. I think I might also just kind of do more highlights towards the end, kind of make parts a little like shinier, or do the outlines, kind of do like white outlines somewhere, just like where light is reflecting off of, and make some details show up a bit more. So I also do not want to change the design that much. That's really important to me. Okay, so I'll make the lighting parts that are light better, because this is so messy. What is this? Just gonna make a more blobby shape for now. I mean, I'm like, yeah, what was I thinking here? I think I just slapped in shapes, like color, and was like, oh, I'll figure it out later. There's some parts that are a little... We'll see. Or maybe if we make this screen there. Nope, that's worse. I know I've colored things like this before and I've been satisfied with it, and trying to remember, I'm like thinking and thinking. What did I do? What did I do? Well, I think some of these highlights are a little too harsh. And some of these... No, I might. I'm spiraling. Like, I might redo... Not completely redo, just kind of like hide the layers and then try something else. And like... Yeah, not redo, not like throw out what I've done, but just kind of try something else and see if that works a little better. But I need to... I think I just need to sit and chill for a bit and kind of think. Oh, I'll be here sipping coffee. How's everyone doing? I want to make tweaks and changes down the line. If you have any suggestions or ideas, feel free to let me know. I mean, I really like the design. Me having trouble coloring it does not make it like, this should be changed. It is just, it's a weakness of mine that I know of, that it's not even just like just black clothes, it's like, if anything is like a monocolor kind of drawing, if everything's kind of one color, like an outfit or something, I will be like, how do I color this? But I really like this whole area of the outfit. So like the jacket and then the kind of necklace into the straps into the top. I really like that. That was really fun to draw. And to color and stuff. And I am a big fan of everything down here. So like the tights, the high boots, and the squishy thighs and the tail, the long tail. Love all this. Let me save this. Seeing who else? What else is going on? Oh, I could just draw. You don't have to work. You could just draw. That's an option. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. And I was wondering, I was gonna ask later, but I I saw that there was writing on the tag and I couldn't really read it. I was gonna ask you later, but but you telling me that, I'll let me do a little placeholder on that for now. And I'll put that in later. But that's really sweet. Hey, Hidaka. That'll be just like a placeholder thing for now. I'll make that better later. Hey, what's up? Right now I'm just taking a little coffee break and sipping and chilling because I don't know, I get like it's a I think it's like a Friday thing for me of just like the art's just not going. It's the very kind of I'm doing all the same stuff. I'm sitting here in my tablet, like I am not in a different setup or position, or I'm working on the same stuff I worked on last night, but now it's the next day, it's the morning, and I'm on stream. My hands are like, you have forgotten everything. It's like I rolled a nat 1 today on performance. Please stop. Oh, it's 10 p.m. now. Oh, I'm sorry. Go get some water. Yeah, but good luck on trying to drink less caffeine. I know it's tough. I'm a bit of a well, I try not to have too much. You know, if I have like a coffee in the morning, I'm like, that's my caffeine for the day. But on the weekends, especially if I'm, doing more, kind of sit in my chair and do one thing for a couple hours, whether that's drawing or gaming, I'm like, I could really use a refreshing soda. And then you forget that like tea is also very caffeinated, so you're like, oh, I'll just have tea. Like, girl, no. But yeah, I mean that's where I'm at right now. Caffeine keeps me from having withdrawal headaches, but doesn't really wake me up. Thanks, ADHD. Yeah. Well, for me, yeah, it's less of like having a caffeine to keep myself up or like awake, and more just like the act of drinking something nice is the thing that makes me feel good. So it's like in the morning, I just like having a hot drink. So it's not like, oh, I have to have coffee. But it's like typically another hot drink is just gonna be like tea, which is also caffeinated. But it's like, it's more just like, yeah, hot drinks really keep going. As in, I know what you're saying. Thanks, Wendy's. But yeah, like I just like a good hot chocolate, or this is the little carbonated beverage on a warm afternoon. It's not quite as bad as some people I know that just have to have like several Diet Cokes a day, and it's gotta be Diet Coke. Just like I like drinking different types of beverages when I'm in certain moods. There's that one, I think it's Caleb City sketch that I really enjoy. That's like the guy makes his friend like hot chocolate, and his friend drinks it, and he's like, "Oh, thank you," and he just starts like cackling wildly, and it just grows in intensity. And he's like, "What'd you do? What'd you do with my drink? What'd you do? And did you poison it?" And it's like, "I made your hot chocolate with water." Then the friend who's like drinking the hot chocolate is just like screaming on the ground. Right, when you like try to make like an elevated hot chocolate and you just like sprinkle a little cocoa powder or cinnamon in it, and you're like, "Yes, I'm a chef now." Hot cocoa hack. Right? Yeah. But hot chocolate made with warm milk is obviously superior. I feel like hot chocolate is also one of those things where the vessel is very important as well. Like, if you kind of have those big, like, thick mugs that are kind of... We'll use this weird cat drawing canvas. You know the ones that are kind of like... They're always like this color too. They kind of go out, go in. And they're like really thick. Like the lip is really thick. And you hold it like a little egg. Or it's gotta be like one of the really wide ones. You know, the really wide ones. Like if you're served, or if you put hot chocolate in a mug that's kind of like this, you know it's gonna hit. It's got that like ceramic pottery glaze on the top. Like a mug is a mug, but if you get your hot drink in like a really nice one, you're like, this one's just gonna taste better. Then the wide ones, you can see like the little marshmallows. See exactly where they are. And in the same way, if you order a coffee and they give it to you on like, you know, the mug could be whatever. But they give it to you like on a saucer. And then they're like, "Oh, here's like milk and stuff if you want it." And the milk is in its own like tiny little pitcher. That's like, I'm like, "Ooh, it's gonna be a good coffee." Or like the cream or whatever. It's like in its own like side little coffee. Jarvis, search mug discourse. Okay, that reminds me of the ProZD sketch about like getting into a hobby. And it's like starting like drinking water, and when you start, it's like, I like the taste of this water. And then it's like going on the subreddit for your hobby, and they're talking about like tallies and shorties, like the different kind of glasses that you can put your water in. Is this stream gonna quickly pivot into Picross or something? I really wanted to do carp. Freaks neutral. Well, it's kind of like how every social media platform out there is like, where sometimes you'll get really interesting, really helpful stuff, and then there's a lot of times you won't, and you will get stuff that will destroy your love of the hobby. Sometimes you just gotta like not go to Reddit actual, but like just kind of type in your question or something you're looking for into Google, and then you look at what you get from the Reddit results and like pick from those which ones you want to read. Like, this one looks like it's got some sensible comments in it. We sure live in times. So back to this. I've been already hopping through a couple files, doing this like a little bit more prog on Tammy's. I did a little line art on this and then realized, like, wait, I should be like looking at pictures of dinosaurs if I do this because I don't know what I'm doing. I just did the duck and was like, I'll do the rest later. Not gonna lie, I've had countless tech issues or game bugs solved from random Reddit, but yeah, I mean, right? I've come across the good, helpful Reddit post, but a lot of times it's a lot of times like that has just been a result of like me Googling a question or my problem and then seeing that there has been a thread on Reddit about someone with the same exact problem. Like, did this guy like fix this thing? But not because I was like on Reddit and scrolling through the subreddit and was like, ah, this looks like a good thread. I mean, yeah, right? And like a while back, you know, saying you saying like, especially it was like 10 years ago, like a while back, I would go on to like Reddit proper and kind of scroll and read stuff more. But I feel like nowadays, kind of especially because it's, you know, the thing of there are 4 websites and we just post everything. We just cross-post everything from those 4 websites onto the other 3. I feel like a lot of the stuff that kind of used to be interesting on Reddit, like, I'm kind of talking about like the kind of more concept-y subreddits, you know, like, am I thinking of? I just completely lost my train of thought. Stuff like, you know, like Am I the Asshole? That like those kinds of things where like people kind of tell stories or like Ask Reddit stuff. Like, I feel, and not to be like old internet good, new internet bad. I feel like a while back those used to be like really interesting and fun, and I think now it's all like clout chasing of like anytime I read something on something like an Ask Reddit or like Am I the Asshole, I'm like, this is a made up story. Like this is a made up story. This did not happen in real life. Like this is not real. Or like if it is, this is heavily spun in like the favor of the poster or whatever. It's like I can't, these aren't like fun to read anymore. Because it's just not like virtue signaling, but it's just like it's a lie. It never happened. It's fiction. We made it up. It's a fabrication. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, it's this kind of creative writing. And not all of it good. And, it's fine if you want to practice your creative writing, but there's that's the point about it. You can just do that other places where the point is to practice your creative writing. But, yeah. The past couple of days, I'm like, okay, I need to go back on social medias and, post my art in places and, use, Twitter again. I mean, mostly I just kind of scroll on Twitter now. It's mostly just, for updates and announcements and, keeping up with friends. Online friends. I don't really post a lot anymore on any of my. I have various accounts, but it just every time I'm like, okay, I'll just make this post. I'll see something on Twitter that just completely pisses me off. Or this morning, I was on my phone. Hey, thank you for the follow. I was on my phone and I was just kind of scrolling my front page, and on my phone I just do people I follow and then popular, mostly just because I'm usually in a different time zone than most of the people that I follow on Twitter. They're just friends. So I use the popular or whatever it's called, filter on who I'm following just to kind of see if something big happened or if somebody a friend of mine posted their art, then I'd want to see that on the top, because they posted it while I was sleeping, so that was hours ago, that sort of thing. But yeah, I think this morning when I went to I was on my phone and I was checking that most of the posts that were being shown to me on that following tab were not people I followed. So I was like, is this a Twitter error? Because Twitter has gotten so bad that there's a new error, something new is broken every day on Twitter. That it's just, these are retweets or likes that are somehow showing up on my feed, because they weren't completely random things. They were things about art and things about games, especially very certain games. So I was like, these would make sense if they were retweeted, but it doesn't say that it's being retweeted by anyone. I don't understand. So I was like, what is going on? And then that just made me think I don't want to post on this. I don't want to use Twitter anymore. I'm gonna have to make a social media account to post stream schedules, aren't I? You can just do what I do and not. Well, that's the thing, right? I mean, I put sounds good to me. Well, that's it, right? Where it's if to be an artist or a streamer or sub, I don't even like to say I'm trying so hard not to say content creator. Everything about this is making me grind my teeth, but you know what I mean. It's the smarter thing to do is have social media and kind of keep posting stuff or be a person who does the thing online. Because even you know, I'm not guilty. I'm not innocent of that either. Like, there's times when I'll follow people, even people I'm like close with or friends with, that like stream or post, like, you know, they just post art. And I'm like, well, when's the next time they're gonna stream, or like when they're gonna post? And I'm like looking around for a schedule. So I understand, but as an online thing doer, I'm like, I'd rather just not. Someone railroad this campaign for me. I mean, you know, it makes sense to have one or like a little something basic. It's kind of like, I usually will stream on these days, or this. Oh, I'm worried if I might lose my streak. Oh, I mean, yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, it makes sense too. But a lot of times I will just kind of log on to Twitch or something and see who's streaming at that time and be like, oh, okay, I'll check into this. I'm like, ooh, nice surprise. But yes. Making the I'm the I can understand like the feeling of FOMO too. Thank you, Jakey. That's good to hear. And it helps me like plan stuff out too. Especially since like on weeks where I have things going on. But it's making the schedule is good and it's the smart thing to do. But every like Sunday night when I have to go post it, I'm like, oh, like gripping the chair. Like, what am I doing this week? What am I doing? Hi, Peters. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. The arting is not going great today. I'm just sitting here chatting. But I'll get it. I'll get back to it. If I was gonna make content, I specifically wanted to be a break from the content meta garbage. No calls to action, no road tweeting, you know? A break from the like and subscribe and cram that notification bell into your eye socket. Yeah. I mean, it's like, I feel like nowadays, like, just the phrase, like, content creating or, like, content creators, it just has a connotation to it. Doing well, I got some gummy sharks, and also drawing as well. Got a drawing pad, so no screen, and it's an adjustment. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. It is an adjustment. It does kind of feel weird. It's like something to get used to, but, hey, you can sit up straight and you can have your eyes on the screen and sit far from your screen and not like have your nose pressed to it like I sometimes do. So yeah, you can have some, you can work on having a really good posture with a drawing pad. And I used to use that before I got my pen display screen. Yeah, no shrimping. I try not to shrimp when I'm using my pen display tablet, but it's like, what is it? It's like, here, let's say this is the chair. You know, I'm not... And then this is the desk. This is the tablet. I'm not like fully shrimped like this. It's more like I'll sit up straight but I'll like my whole body will be at an angle, and then my legs are like up on the chair, and so I'm like just folded into like weird angles anyway. So I'm not like my back is straight. I'm sitting up straight, but like I'm just sitting like on my legs or under my legs. Like my legs are like over the armrest, like something stupid like that. Just like full, I don't know, like Doc Ocking just all over. And my tablet, another nice thing about having a drawing pad is that it doesn't take up as much desk space, where my pen display isn't even like that big. I'd say, what is it, like 17 inches, maybe a bit bigger, 20, like 17, 20. It's something like that. I don't actually remember. It's not that big, but it does, like, it's on essentially like a tablet stand. So it does take up a lot of like real estate on my desk. And so my keyboard when I'm drawing is on my side table. And then I usually have something else like my phone, a drink, a snack, whatever, a book, something else on my desk. So it's just no space. And you know, I'm reaching my left hand is always like out horizontally to the side to get to my keyboard to do like hotkeys and stuff, but it's really clutching the tablet for dear life and leaning over it. Pretty used to my hand/stylus location on the tablet corresponding with the location on the digital canvas, but now I have to work on making smooth lines and curves without a bunch of shaking/wiggling/ not having curved lines turned into cramped squiggles. You're using Critter. I don't know the functions of the setups of your software, but if you have a stabilization, look into that. I mean, that has helped me. I don't really have mine up that high because I've gotten used to it now, but yeah, I use this stabilizing. That might help as you're getting kind of more used to it and just making big line. One big line. I haven't gotten into like the nitty gritty, like the tiny little panel line cracks of my tablet, but I do kind of wipe it down and make sure all the dust and stuff is off on the sides and all that every now and then. I could use another good wiping soon. Pen gets a clean every now and then. Do progress on Rika. So I probably shouldn't be doing this, like the coloring now. I should be doing the animation, but I really wanted to check that it looked good. Like the colors look good. But the way we're doing this is I'm using the kind of animation indicators. Because I'm probably going to be just carrying over these to all the other frames, because all the other frames are just it's not that different from this. Doing the animation thing. But there's some things that I need to edit on this because I don't really like. I didn't like the highlight. So maybe move it here and then redraw it. Get a little lighter. Where all my line was weird. was taking out some dirt with a pick from my buttons. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta get the toothpick or the end of like the dental floss pick. Just kind of get at it. Yeah, it's like a controller where like the sweat builds up and it builds up kind of way faster than you think. So it's gross. And I have a what do you call it? What do you call it? I have a thing on my screen, a screen protector thing, but it has a texture on it, so that in certain places it gets kind of not like gunky, but you kind of have to. And also, like, just from use, there's parts of it that are like a little smoother than the others. What sucks is trying to draw a curved line that rises towards your drawing hand. You get the little claw wrist and the curved eyes. When that happens, rotate your canvas. Like, if you can avoid doing the little claw hand thing, remember you don't have to. Like, yeah, rotate the canvas, flip the canvas. I mean, I do that a lot. You guys see me do it. If I don't want to draw something that's kind of like squeezed over onto one side, I'll just flip the canvas, rotate it. It's easy to remember. Like, no, I'm sorry. It's easy to forget that you can do that. And even if you're not drawing digitally, like, it's so easy to forget that you can just turn the paper. Like, the paper is a physical object that you can just turn it. You can just turn it around. I think that was a fun part of learning, like, painting. I was like, well, I can't just like flip the easel around. Then the professor was like, well, you can move the canvas around. And I'm like, well, what if it's not, the paint's not dry yet? And he's like, wait for it to dry. Or like, you can move your physical body. I'm like, oh, I can stand in a different place. I'm pretty bad at like spatial puzzles, though. You know, the kind of puzzles where they're like, this is a cube unfolded. If you fold the cube back up into a cube, like, what would the cube look like? And I'm like, I'm sorry, Professor Layton, I cannot solve this. I give me anything else, and I'll solve that real fast, real good. But this is gonna take me some time. See if this works better. Sure. I don't really. I kind of feel like I have to have that shine, but I don't like this. What if we get tired of this? And we probably don't need it. Thank you, Peters. As a kid, I was way better at counting 3D blocks than the other kids, because I remember that there are ones behind the visible block. Hey, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I can do the kind of 3D block counting puzzles, but anything that's like, yeah, like fold it back into a shape and then with a pattern or something, or like a dice. So those dice kind of puzzles, I'm bad at like rotation and like spatial kind of puzzles like that. Or you know, they give you a shape and like, what if you cut this in half, like what the cross section look like? I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, I think like people are just better suited for those kinds of puzzles, and I am not one of those people. Yeah, Rika has a kind of still a masculine look, but still is very, very pretty. But I kind of ended up making him just look really pretty, so I'm trying to not make him too pretty. Seeing how I want to shade. I like a lot of like logic puzzles. I was just kind of thinking in terms of like what puzzle do I like to see in Professor Layton? Any directional stuff. I'm pretty. That stuff's pretty challenging to me. I like a lot of. If we're talking like strictly Professor Layton kind of like brain teaser puzzles that you get, I always enjoy the ones that are more like logic based. It's like, oh, you know, there's A and B and C, and you know that one of them's lying and the other two are telling the truth, so who's the culprit, that kind of stuff. Yeah, Rika is a little tough for me because, yeah, his color palette and like that, the artist uses a lot of like more muted colors, and it's a very like the pink of his hair, for example, is like a very dusty pink. It's quite like, it's pink, but it's quite gray, and I don't use those kinds of colors. So I'm like, okay, for this to look more like I am drawing it, I kind of kicked up the saturation, and now I'm like, well, I don't want him to look like lightning Final Fantasy 13. I think the soft shading here can erase. I'm just kind of trying stuff out. Kind of like the dark. I think it definitely needs that shadow. I think maybe not so much. And then again. I just not have a highlight here. I kind of want highlights on skin because I want it to be kind of like a dark room background with like lights behind. Like, I mean, if you watch his streams, a lot of his backgrounds are kind of like that kind of like lo-fi feel of it's like a loft room and it's raining and there's like neon lights in the back, like that sort of vibe. So I do kind of want to have some highlight on this skin, just like soft one, or like not, I don't know, but then we could kind of pick up the shadows, kind of make them a little harsher. That's what I'm saying. Like, I should probably have done that stuff first. But with my animation stuff, I also tend to have some pretty, like, black fill shadows, I think. I think I tried that. I don't want the shadows to be too extreme. Why have I not used? Let's just use black. Yeah, just be so confusing with her. Well, I'm the only one that's seeing this, or I'm the only one that's going to be using this, so it's okay. But that doesn't mean I need to make my problems for myself. I mean, I think I'll do what I usually do and leave the black fill in for later. Wrong. I mean, you can tell I did it really fast because there's a lot of gaps. Yeah, I think when I was doing this, I was just kind of placing them to see. It was more of a color choice thing, seeing if I like the colors that I was picking. So there's a lot of unfilled spaces that we need to go fill. That'll be fun. Hey, thank you for the follow. There's more gaps than I would like. That's the problem. But this won't be like a really, really involved animation. It's gonna be just really kind of simple, actually. I think I'll be okay if it's not the cleanest. It has to be a level of clean, for sure, but it doesn't need to be the cleanest. It's going okay. It's not going great, but it's okay because I've been drawing all week, and the drawings in the week have been fine. They've been quite good, actually. So I'm allowed one day where it's not great. I mean, it is a kind of very short, very simple animation. it's really just kind of this one key drawing. And sorry, I know this is really light. And it's just, don't pay attention to the hand, because I just redrew the hand on every frame and was like, I don't know which one I want to go with. So it's just kind of gonna be this kind of gentle swaying back and forth, and I'm gonna make it look like he's like humming or like singing a little song. So it's like a really simple motion, but it's for me, like, I'm not passing this off to anyone, so my my like guidelines are not great. It's mostly, yeah, just for me, because I'm the one that's working on this. And it's more so because I'm just going to be, you know, it's like one keyframe essentially. So all the, it's easier just to kind of do this and kind of move what this is going to be to the other frames that are like slightly moved, slightly different. So like, don't look at this as an example for if you want to like work in a studio made production. This is more like me shorthanding it. And I'm not like, yeah, I'm not like passing this off to anyone. So it's all kind of guidelines for the sake of guidelines for me to use. I'm not like, you know, if you've seen kind of production work on anime, for example, like stuff is filled in, or stuff, there's notes, and they're a lot cleaner than this, and they're different colors, they're coded. That I don't need to do that. If it's just me, I just kind of, I'm taking the mental notes that future Allie's gonna get really mad at. But good. But yeah, that's what I do. So these, for those of you guys who don't know, these lines are mostly just here to kind of show me where the shadows and stuff, and sometimes not just the shadows, but the extra like lines are going to be the colors. So for example, I know it's like neon green, so it's a little hard to see. This, for example, like this like neon green outline here, that's a pattern on his hoodie. And it's just, yeah, they're just like indicators to show me where I'm going to be filling stuff in. I just do the line art, and then I do those guidelines. And what I do typically for like an animation like this is I'll do the kind of the base colors kind of all at once, because I'm not going too crazy. And like, I'm purposely trying not to make things too like separated and fancy, so that I am not spending too long on this and being like, this is gonna go on Sakugaboru, it's gonna be so good. Right, that's not the point. The point is that I want it to be I'm sorry, I have the hiccups. I want it to be simple, and I want it to be done. So I don't always do all the flats and colors on one layer, but for something like short, small, I will tend to do things on one layer, because I do all of the shadows and highlights and all the extra like fill-in colors from my guidelines on a different layer. And it's like not easy. Animating it on ones at 60 frames a second. It's 1 second. Every frame is different. Yeah, and it's really cool just kind of seeing that difference. But thank you. Thanks for thinking it's cool. Yeah, like I do want to achieve, you know, a nice smooth animation if it is going to be kind of a simple movement, a very simple action. So it's like, I feel like there's no reason for me to not make it smooth if it's going to be kind of a small thing. But I don't need it to be a full-blown like stick figure fight. Smoothest animation. Yeah, I think it's going well for thank you for the follow. It's going well for how fast I've gone through it, I guess. I kind of did the sketch for this on stream like 2 days ago, and then I did the lines and some of the colors already, so I'm feeling pretty good about the process and the speed. I'm actually really happy with these lines too. They're pretty clean. I could have been cleaner. There's a lot of like me redrawing and kind of making small lines when I should be making like one big one. But I think this one I'm kind of a little more concerned about like the final product and how it looks at the end. And because it's quite technically simple, like I'm not doing big. Sorry, there's what's that car horn honking outside. Yeah, it's not going to be like a really big action or movement. I can be a little, I want to say sloppy, but I don't need to be as super clean. But I'm also really liking how the black lines are looking. Because when I'm drawing something, I will tend to color the line art, but in animation I tend to do less of that or not at all, and just kind of rely on the black lines. But I think they look quite nice here. So thank you. I've like, I haven't really tried puppet warp, but I guess in the ways of like, you know, I've tried live 2D kind of things, which is not really the same, but has kind of something similar. Like I've tried things like that, but it's really, oh, a raid, thank you. It's tough. I'll get back to it in a second. Thank you, raiders. Hi, welcome. Let me give you a shout out. Where's my thing? Ooh, thank you. Thank you for the follow here. Shout out. Welcome. Sorry. Let me make sure this is correct. Hey, thank you. Hello, raiders. How are you? Thank you for raiding. How was your stream? What were you up to? Tell me all about it. Yeah. Thank you for thanks for all the follows. Thanks, guys. Hi, raiders. Welcome. I'm Allie. I am a panda being. And I'm flustered. Primarily an art streamer. I mostly do art here on stream. Today it's slow going. It's mostly just chatting today. But right now I am working on kind of a very small, simple animation. Did some plate up. I've had some really funny runs of plate up. Some like my avatar in the hot dog costume standing right in the entrance just waiting for people to come in and take their order right away. But I hope it went well. Hope you went far and got all your stars. Play up, like it ramps up really fast. You're like first night nothing happens, and then it doesn't even take that much time. Like the third night, it's just like chaos. You have like one person that's cooking as like their lives depend on it, and you're the front of house just like waiting for another person to come in. They're like, oh wait, you gotta take the trash. Oh god. Stuffing perk. Right when you get the cards and you gotta pick like either something kind of like, oh, you have nice decorations, or you pick a new recipe and you think it's gonna be good, but it's like the worst recipe because you have 20 more steps. Like I know like some of the like the stuffing, that some of the soups are just like ultra hard mode. Ultra hard mode. But yeah, I hope it went well. Besides that, thank you guys for rating. I'm Allie. Yeah, I am I'm an artist. Today I've been mostly yapping, but this is an animation I've been working on. It's gonna move very, very slightly. And I think it's just gonna be like a swaying and humming sort of thing. Don't look at the hand is just me trying to draw the hand over and over again and failing. But it's more, don't look at the hand, just look at the motion and this kind of the singing. And it's gonna be something like that. So we're working on that. And just kind of talking about how I go about doing that. And there's some other art. I've been kind of jumping between files today because the art is not working with me today. Here's a commission I'm working on. Filing a report against stuffing for stressing me out. Hey, but like stuffing's so tasty and you only eat it during Thanksgiving. I've never had stuffing like outside of Thanksgiving, but it's so good. Like it's delicious and I think there should be more opportunities to eat it. And yes, I could just make it by myself on my own. I'm an adult, nothing's stopping me, but it doesn't feel right, you know? Thank you! I'd love to learn animation one day, but I am on a terrible art slump. Oh no, I hope you find a way out of that soon. And you know, maybe that's what'll get you out of it, just kind of making yourself learn animation. I taught myself how to do animation, which might not be the best way to go about it, but the point being is there's lots of resources online and like on YouTube. Like, I learned a lot from just watching YouTube videos. There's a lot of good resources out there if you are interested in kind of like taking those first steps and learning. It is quite the process though. It's a long process and it's difficult and it'll make you second guess your knowledge about the world. Like, have I ever seen anyone wave their hand before in my life? I don't think so. Trying to make a simple waving emoji, like emote for Twitch, it's so hard. Thank you for the follow. But I will say, like, I do think it's really, really rewarding. It's tough, but like once you hit play, like even you're not done, you're just doing a preview, you hit play and you kind of see your animation move. It feels really cool. So give it a shot someday. But I do hope that you get out of that art slump. I know it. Don't I know it? It's tough to be in. So and it's kind of one of those things where you don't really like know what to do to get out of it, right? Because like sometimes you'll really feel like drawing and you'll kind of sit down and get ready and you have all your stuff out and you're like, I really want to draw today, and nothing comes out. Or like nothing you're satisfied with comes out. You're just like, my choices here are just force myself to keep going and maybe that'll be worse, or like stop, and I don't really want to stop, so but point being, I know your pain. And I truly wish you find a way out. What else I was working on? This is a silly commission that I am working on. I don't typically draw stuff like this, but I got a little duck and a dinosaur buddies. This is really fun to draw, but man, it is so difficult because I don't know how to draw dinosaurs and I don't know how to draw saddles, and those are the two main parts of this. But the duck is really good. I can do the duck. But this is I'm still having fun with it. It's a nice commission that's completely out of my comfort zone, I guess. And I like to just do like silly stuff every now and then. I'm a little guys enjoyer, so I get to draw little guys. That ain't so bad. Just cycling through the stuff I have open. I try not to have a lot of tabs open on my internet browser, But my Clip Studio Paint, I do not close out of files. They're just there. I appreciate. Got distracted by a pom-pom pudding emote. Sadly, I gotta write and run, but absolutely love your art, and I hope you have a wonderful stream. Thank you, thank you. No worries. I totally understand. I mean, you just finished a stream, so go rest up, go eat something good. And thank you again. Hope to catch you again on a later stream. Bye-bye. Thank you. And yeah, for the rest of you guys who are here, yeah, we'll cycle through more art. Let me open a recent commission. So here's a chibi commission I finished not too long ago for VTuber Sweet Ray, and if you check her out, which her streams are really cute and fun. She's super nice. You will see these guys on her overlay. I think they're still up. The last time I tuned into her stream, I saw them. So I hope I'm not like making that up. And open this one as well. Another commission. That's me. And yeah, if I'm not doing art, I'm playing a game. And I've been on a real mystery and puzzle game kick. So we might do some more of that next week. Or SNES JRPGs. Who knows? That's me. Thank you. I'll go back into this. But yeah, a lot of my animation, it's all frame by frame. The only times I ever do kind of the interpolation. Is that how you say it? Anytime I do that kind of stuff, it's mostly just for a little effect on a longer clip and I'm being lazy, or something like emotes. So the the cheering emote with the pen lights, the one that I kind of added recently, that one's all interpolation. That one's not frame by frame. Okay, I might want to erase some of these. And this marker. Where's all my fills? Yeah, I should not be jumping around as much as I am on this, where there's definitely some things I haven't even touched yet, which is stupid. Foolish. Just do a quick run through and kind of make sure stuff is filled in. There's some gaps. Again, I did this really quick last night, and it was kind of more of a color check than me thinking that it was going to be final colors, but it started looking kind of good, so well, we can just make these the final colors. And of course, I do want these to look nice, but I'll, completion is the completion is the priority. And not everything has to be clean. I really like, because I need to do this as well, the kind of shading on this. I think that's important. Anything that's usually like around the face will kind of pay more attention to, just because people pay more attention to that. I know there's like streaks. There's like darker pink streaks in the braids, I think, if I remember correctly. So I'll just kind of mark those and hopefully remember them later. Because there's parts that I actually don't know if I want to kind of keep. It might be a little like too much. It's the thing I'm thinking that I'm worried about. Okay, these need to be connected. Yeah, let's just drop these in for now and we'll kind of fix it. I mean, that's the problem, right? I'm just like, I'll drop this in now and I'll fix it later, but a lot of this is just kind of color checks at this point. I'm not sure how much oh, that's not even done. Because I have a lighter color and I have a darker color. And there's parts like right here that are kind of, they're cut off. They don't need to be. What if we got rid of this? Oh, I kind of like that. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I think this one. Maybe go a little less. And then maybe this, we just color the whole thing. Now my guides and what I'm actually doing are all getting mixed up. But we color in this side with highlights. Yeah, I think that's looking nice. I think even if we don't color any of the lines, it still has a nice look overall. have a little of a different thought process when I'm doing coloring, like because when I'm doing like illustrations, I'm just cell shading anyway. Like I'm still doing cell shading, but now I'm doing like real cell shading. I'm really shading those cells, but like actually. I mean, on this frame, I have some room to kind of experiment and be a little messier with, and then as long as it's it reflects on the guide, and I can use that guide and just kind of transfer it over into the other frames. And that's the important part. So we can still be silly. Try not to. I could. I have watched like a couple videos and I'm like, like, ooh. Well, I've seen ones where it's like you can use other, you can use video editing programs like After Effects, and like you do this and this, and then you have like the video effect onto your animation. I'm like, ooh, ooh, what if? And then it's completely forgetting that I want to have that kind of like 80s, 90s aesthetic to it anyways. Like, I don't need to do that. I don't need to composite. I'm just thinking. I haven't even like started the clothes or anything yet. I think maybe we do another line, another line layer, another layer for a black fill in if I need it. I don't know if I need it. I think it might be too much. It's possible. Let's see how that is. Really messy fill in. There's like a lot of gaps, but we're just checking right now. I kind of like the... Probably do it. Not color the lines and just kind of keep thicker black lines and black fill in. I think that should be good. Okay, so I'll do that at the end. Hello, I'm doing okay. I could be doing better. I think I have like a Friday curse of my art's just not great on Friday. But it could be worse. I could be like really messing this up. How are you doing? That's it. Let me just check something. I might. I'll do a bit more. That's okay. Okay. Make shading for the clothes. That might be a little dark. Well, that's okay for the inside. I'm gonna go a little lighter for the outside, the regular part. See that? It doesn't do anything to... It's a little light, and then... I do. It's gonna drop this in for a second. Do a dark background for a second. I mean, I might also kind of just do an overall color filter at the very end. Or lighting at the end, which is fine. So yeah, maybe we will end up doing compositing at the end, but you know, that'll just be simple color filter. It's more kind of seeing if this shadow is too light or too dark. It's a little too light. Let's go gray. Actually, I don't know if there's any bits about the barcode, but Rika, VTuber, his thing is he's an android. Or he's like a robot. Yeah, a little. Those really enjoyed the joke that his he has only 2 gigs of memory, so he has to keep deleting things, and so he's a bit airheaded. I've always liked that. Oopsie. Now. Ew, that's too dark. I'm using my mouse now because I'm just clicking to fill in the parts I've marked with the guide. So I don't really need to use the tablet pen. Maybe a little bit. This might be... thank you for the follow. Might be a little... just in between these two. Just a little bit. I need that. Okay. Oh, if I put it at 20% opacity versus 18% opacity, which one's better? No, it's okay. I think I should do a bit more shading that's a little flat. It looks a little flat. Oops, turning off the wrong layers. Also knowing it's gonna kind of just be like this. This here, it's a little too harsh, but it is like it's like that bent elbow and the turn. So I do want to have something there. I think it's a little harsh. I think we should still have kind of darker shadows maybe here and here, or like under spanner. And I think that should be okay. Maybe another more shadow here, like where the arm is. So it's not just, it doesn't look like just like it's a poncho, like it's a hoodie. That. Like the worst guidelines. On the wrong layer too. That's the line, so it should be kind of okay. Try that, and then fill that in. I think we can push this a little more. Okay. Further beyond. And one more little triangle of folds. Yeah, I think that looks better. The cut line, the frame line is here, so that's why there's like nothing going on here. I feel like Jane could stand to be a little darker. I don't like this thing here. And then again, I think this is a little, this bend here, it's a little harsh. So I'm going to make it a bit softer. Make that. Take a pen and draw this just a little bit. Just make it less of a harsh little like dent. And make it look a little more comfy. And maybe let's no. Not like better, but it's still weird. I'm gonna make the shadow not like hug the end. Let's gonna have it drawn on the right layer. Let me do this. Oh, you can't even see that. I'm like color coding my layers. Like, wow, praise me, guys, for being really good. You guys can't even see it. I think I'm just making the sleeve just too wiggly now. It's too wiggly. Because it's very like loose. It's like a very big kind of sleeve. So when we go up, gravity would kind of bring it. Parts of the parts that are like really loose and catching air would go down. We might just redraw that sleeve. I think like this kind of making it this like little bean shape over here is the thing that's messing it up. But I wanted to show that like the hand was resting on the forearm, the other forearm. But we'll fix it. But it's okay because his face is pretty. Oh boy. Coloring. And kind of as I was saying before, a lot of the shadows that were kind of the shading that has been dropped in, it's literally just kind of dropping them in to kind of check this how the colors are working together. So right now they're kind of messy and not quite, you know, like there's gaps. It's not quite filled in, and it's really oopsie. Not that with animation, like the anti-aliasing is that important. We kind of don't want it. But some of these ones are a little too jagged for my liking. Yeah, I mean that's what I was going for at first, like having like that kind of shadow gonna show that like twisting motion, but it looked really like harsh to me. Like it was really like too angular and like starchy looking. Like the sleeve was really like thick and stiff, which is not what I'm going for. Like it looked, I guess, in the way that like it would look like it's like a bend in a denim jacket rather than just kind of a. I don't know what this is made of. I think we can. I mean, that's like kind of better. I think this part that like juts out and this part that kind of comes in is still a little. I think if we like made it a little less extreme, it might kind of have less of this awkward little like bean shape. Also, let me try to cut this too. I can make the shapes of the shadows like a little less angular too, like round them out a bit. That might kind of give more of a like a softer look. They're in the center. Here. Well, I don't. I'm just gonna do this. Locked in. That's I think that's a little better. I'm doing okay. How are you? I could be doing a little better. Yeah, thank you. Well, I guess like it's the sleeve is kind of going up and it's the hand that's kind of rotated in towards the chin so it doesn't, but we can kind of make it go so. But now I just kind of painted that on, so you're gonna have to reflect it onto the. Trace it out. It doesn't. You know, it's kind of redo art. I'll just trace the shapes now. I'll probably like erase what I had literally painted on and then like refill these in. That's all good. Like knowing what I want to have in is better. Okay. Can't. I don't like that. Doing guidelines is so hard because it's just I'm so not used to thinking of it that way. I just like paint it on and I'm like, yes, that looks good. And I just edit it there. And I have to like, There it is. I mean, this first time Twitch. Welcome to Twitch, I guess. I mean, that's a nice color, but this is a little. Just gonna bring it out. Maybe that. I was just painting this. No, I don't want it to be too harsh because I don't want it to take away. I don't want the focus to like take away from the face and go into like the earring. That's not. That's bad. Okay. This one can afford to be a little darker. Okay. Cool. Save that. All things considered, it could be worse. I think it's going all right so far. Alright, I'm gonna sit back for a bit. So... chill. While I look at some other stuff. In settings and whatnot. We put this up. Up. I think today might actually be short stream day. Don't you give me that look. I'm ready to call it. Don't give me that look. We'll end it. Don't test me. When I first made the smug alley emote, I didn't think she would be so used against me. It's like such a good, it's like really effective. Look at it, I'm like, man, she got me. Ugh. 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 Okay. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like cursed on Fridays. Wait a second. Get the edges. It's okay. Let me check my Twitter thing. Not my Twitter thing, my Twitch thing. Alright, well, we'll figure things out. I think I need to add some more, like, badges and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. This is like 2 Fridays in a row where I've had some pretty good art going on in the weekdays, the other streams in the week. The art's been really good. And then we play a game and the game's fun. And then I get to Friday and I'm like, today's the fun day. And it's like nothing happens. Nothing good comes out of my hands. But you know what? That's okay. I can have like, I have to have one off day. That's okay. I don't have any new like rodents to show you guys. I need to do that. I need to like collect pictures of rodents and then show. Like we'll end our week with pictures of rodents or something. Little cute little like rats. To be fair, you did a lot of good work this week. Yeah, I mean, well, thank you. But that's how I'm feeling. I'm like, it's okay. The other art streams have been good. I still have good progress and plenty of time on my commissions. This Rika, I think, is going really well. I'm really kind of happy with how it looks. I need to like not look at it for a while because I've been looking at it. I've just been like kind of only been taking like little breaks since I started it, and I need to like not look at it because I don't know, like maybe you guys get this too, but like if you've just been working on something for a really long time, it doesn't even have to be art, just like something, and you're just looking at it and looking at it and looking at it, eventually it just kind of warps into like, this sucks in my head. I'm like, this is bad. And it's just like, I just needed a, 6 hours at where I'm not looking at it. Yeah. Or like the same way that's like, you're working at a paper and you're almost done with the paper, but you're like, well, I could just add in a whole nother paragraph that completely ruins the flow of my paper. Or, you're cooking something and you're like, well, what if I throw in just like a different ingredient right now? I've been stuck on this piece for almost a month Yeah. But I mean, like, you guys know what it's like. Muyo, I hope you find a way out of that, because that being stuck in that like loop, that cycle, I mean, I like live in that cycle, so yeah. I hope you find a way to be able to call something done, because that is it's a problem I'm quite familiar with. Yeah, so I think the stuff I've been working on, I think, has been good, and I think I just need a day to not look at it. Need that rodent field detox. Let's do like a 1 or 2 squeak rosses and see if they give us new rat pictures. Just to finish up, just gonna wrap things up, and then I'll send you guys somewhere. Let me open. Oh gosh. Oh geez. Good things came from it. I learned some new things while working on. Well, that's good. I'm glad it's not like it's just, sitting on the file and being like, what is it? Let's do. Let me see here. Let me give me a second. Me here. Oh, okay, sure. It didn't open up studio mode, so I guess we're just gonna live do this. Sorry. There we go. And we'll switch over to an appropriate model. Is that it? Mine? Can you still hear me fine? Oh my gosh. I got rated just as I was like, I'm gonna play rat-based puzzles now instead of drawing. Hi Raiders, how are you guys doing? Let me switch back really quick just to show you some actual art for like what I was doing today. Hi Raiders, how's it going? How was your stream? What were you up to? Here, you guys can look at this for a second. This is what I was working on. Let me give you a quick shout out. I literally like just switched it over. Just chatting and drawing. I hope it went well. Hope you had a good art session, unlike me. Just wailing in front of my tablet, being like, I can't do this. There you go. Thank you. Well, I mean, I've been working on this a little bit. Let me switch back to a model you can take more seriously. They've been working on this for a bit, and so today was kind of just working out some of the shadows. Since I'm kind of treating this, like a animation. So there's guidelines. I've done all the shadow guidelines. I hope that shows up. But it's like just for me, because I'm not like passing this off to anyone. It's not like a studio animation. It's more for me, and because all the other frames are just built off this one keyframe. So it's just kind of working this stuff out. Thank you. And so we've been doing working on the colors, doing my guides, and filling in the shading for that. And it'll be Really simple. So again, don't pay attention to the hand. I just redrew the hand over and over on the different frames because I didn't know the hand was really tricky. And you can see like I was just doodling off the side because like I don't know what hands look like. But it's just going to be a really simple kind of humming and swaying motion for this animation. It's really kind of soft, gentle, kind of singing. Thank you so much. This is me hitting the play button, and then the hand looks like it's rotating, but it's not going to actually rotate in the animation. That's just, again, just me just redrawing it because I didn't know how to draw it properly. But yeah, sketch the top. Thank you. But hi, this is what I was working on. I'm Allie. Welcome, Raiders. Nice to meet you guys. Yeah, I'm Allie. I'm a panda being. I am an art streamer mostly. I do some games here and there. I just switched over to a puzzle game, Squeakross, which is just like nonograms and Picross puzzles, but it's all like you solve the puzzles and you get furniture for your little rat, and you make a little house for your rat. Yeah, I'm gonna go play my rat game. Bye. But I mostly do art streams here on Twitch. I also multi-stream on YouTube. Yeah, I'll go play my rat game. Just for a little bit. I'm probably gonna end stream not too long from now. Banner. Oh, thank you for the follow. Banners, like what do you mean by that? Do you mean like more of a logo thing, or kind of like an animation thing? Might be like completely misremembering a word here. Oh, but thank you for the follow. But yeah, if I'm not doing an art stream, I'm probably playing some other puzzle game or like a Souls-like. The banner decor around you. Oh. Yeah, my border. I don't know if that's real. It's not really like a PNG tuber thing or even like a VTuber thing. I think it's just part of like a screen overlay. I just have it because I think it's cute, and it fills up the screen a bit more than if I didn't have it. And I think it's a little eye-catching. I don't know if that's like a thing like PNG tubers usually do. I didn't really think of it when I was making it. I was just like, I want a cute little decoration around my screen, and it was also because I didn't really want to make a full screen overlay with like all the panels and like the section for the chat, and all these different things. I was like, I'm just gonna make a border. So that's honestly most of the thought process. Yeah, and I'm a panda themed PNG tuber. I have made like stream overlays, like full stream overlays before, with like the sections and the panels and, you know, the text boxes, and I ended up not really liking it, because it would make things on stream kind of hard to see, especially because I use a lot of like bright colors and pastel colors, as you kind of see on my overlay. But I was playing a lot of games that were darker, like in color. Like I would be in a dark place in the game, and so it would make it really hard to see. So I just kind of did away with the whole stream overlays and just had borders. Oh yeah. But that's a bit about me. I'm gonna go play my rat game now. But welcome. Thank you again for the raid. Can this window stay up? Okay. Let me set it up. We did get new rat pictures. I don't know why. I didn't solve any new puzzles. Consume rodent content. Sergeant and Brigababy. Oh my god, look at them. Look at their little hands. Look at this one's little face. Cute. Oh. Good night, Drakey. It's gonna be here looking at rats. Oh my goodness. Look at these two. That looks good. That looks so comfy. Aww. Sweet. They give me a good look on your art as well. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna like look at some pictures of rodents and then we're gonna sign off. Gonna be our usual Friday thing, maybe. Look at how cute the sleeping face is. It's so good. Look at this. Jim, this is us. Jim, look, it's us. Jim, it's us. Look. It's us. God. Get them. These faces. These are good pictures. They're really cute. I like these little winky faces. This is a very cute rat. This yawn, very cute. Okay, I'll solve like one puzzle. See if they give me another. If they give me another email. You birthday hat. Okay. 9 and 4. 13. Okay. Oh, this is 9. 8. 4. 8, 4. 9. That out. Out. Through. Ouch. 1. This has to be it. 4. 4. Quick. Okay. Oopsie. Easy peasy. 2, 6, 1, 6. Same thing here. 3, 8. Oh, 1 and 8 is 9 plus the 1 is heads. Okay, that's a full line. Full 7, 4, 4, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. How much is it? 6? Okay. 6, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Oopsie. Misclick. And now we have a birthday hat. Oh, I still have my drawing model on. It doesn't matter. I just want them to give me... We gotta make a bowl of spaghetti. I just want them to give me, like, more emails with pictures of rats. That's what we're here for. I haven't, like, done anything to my house in like a year. I just want the pictures. I just want the rat. How fast can I do this one? 5, 3, 5, 2. Oh, 2, 5. Okay, then we can just fill in all of these. Cool. It could still be anything. 1, 2. See? 2. This 1, 2, 3. Blank. Okay. Then the 2's here. 3, 1, 3. 7, what? 8. Okay. Get one of the calendars where they have a little rodent for each month. Oh, 12 is not enough. Need more. Need more than that. Oops. 3, 1. Yeah, okay. 5. 2. 4. 10. Okay. Now we have spaghetti. That's like very tech. PS2 looking spaghetti. Like a pizza. Maybe I'll have. Maybe that's what I'll have for dinner tonight. Alright, well, they're not gonna give me. I have to do more puzzles to get mail. Let me go over to the Zatsus. Oh, all my windows are getting mixed up. Oh, hello. I feel like someone new comes in every time I'm like switching over to another scene. Oh well. I mean, yeah, I'm sorry that you came in just now. I'm probably gonna end stream now. We'll probably is Jones still on? We'll probably just raid to him. I'll send you guys over to Jones, probably. I think he's playing a bird game. But yeah, I don't know. I think Fridays are just like no good for me now. We'll see. But as I was saying, and we were talking about, I think I did some good work on the week. Maybe I just need a day away from Clip Studio Paint. Uncle Jones. This is dropping you off at another preschool. But yeah, thank you guys for watching me today, even though I was not having it. And for the week, today was really cool. Like, really, really cool, guys. Thank you so much. I think, like, beginning of this week, we just hit 300 followers on Twitch. Now we're at 325, so we're a fourth of the way to the next hundo. Yeah, sometimes it'd just be like that, but number has gone up this week, so brain happy. So thank you guys. That's really cool. Really, really cool. Thank you for just a bunch of raids, follows, subs, resubs, all of that. Thank you guys so much. I mean, don't hold me to it because you know how I am. We'll try to like I know we talked about it, Shay, so we'll try to maybe do some more posts on the other social medias. Yeah, I mean, like, that's part of it. Like, I'm kind of mad that, you know, I saw that I haven't, like, really posted anything on my alley, like, my art Twitter since, like, January, and I'm, like, really mad that the thing that has made me come back to be like, okay, I need to post again is, like, me being rage baited into doing a whole bunch of fan art before, you know, a bunch of VTubers I like go away. So it's like, oh man, I hate this. No, I did a bit. I did a bit. We did a little bit. Kind of a power move, maybe. Did a little bit more. But it's, yeah, it was just not going today, and that's fine. We can have days where it's just not going. But we had a good week. I mean, the week was rough, but I did work that was kind of good in this week, and I got to play Chrono Trigger. So it could have been worse. But again, thank you guys for number go up. 325 is a crazy number. And yeah, I'll look into some stuff off stream, as in I'm like installing some games and seeing how they run, and setting some stuff up. Maybe we'll have some more game streams next week. I think I have some stuff to do next week, so there'll be some days I know I can't stream, but I'll keep you guys. Speaking of schedules, like 2 hours ago when we were talking about schedules, yeah, that'll just be noted on the schedule. But yeah. Ellie has checked out. Where's my Twitch thing? How's it going here? All right. 3 hours, Allie. One more to go. No, I'm done. I said it. I'll probably. Well, I think he's still going. We'll send you off to Jones. Why not? Actually, because I am actually really interested in what he's playing. So I'll send you guys there. YouTube guys, thank you for hanging out today. Twitch guys, we'll do our regular Friday thing, and I'll be here next week. Thanks for sticking around. I've already left the building. I'm checked out. I'll see you guys later. Arigatou gozaimashita. Bye bye. Rain soon. Well, right. We're gonna raid. Wait. He's on end credits. No, we're going now. Thank you. Bye, guys.